Man, I like your new house.
Thanks, dude. It's pretty cozy.
Yeah,
You like my kitchen and my bedroom?
I do. I like it. I can use the bathroom anywhere I want.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Brand new day. Welcome to the show. I have a special guest today. Actually, two. This is Sneaky. This is Will Survives. For you that don't know, he lives off grid. No power, no water. Just goes out there and makes it happen. To me, that's mind-blowing, but he actually inspires me. It's one of the reasons why I'm even here today. So what's it like for you out there?
Man, I could tell you, but I think it's better if I could show you.
Yeah, I don't got my phone. You want to show me one of your video?
I don't got my phone either. We might have to go to the woods and I show you.
Yeah, but it's Michigan. It's freezing out there, bro.
Got to build a fire.
You being serious?
Yes, sir.
You want to go outside? You do it? You want to go outside? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So this is how you did it, man. You just started doing this and blew up like this?
Yep.
It's badass, dude.
Hey.
Did you ever think you were gonna? Is that why you did?
Not when I started, no. When I started, I was just... It's because my lease was ending soon, and I hated paying rent. I was like, dude, I'm just spending my money on nothing. And so I started... And I was watching that TV show Alone, where people were, like, surviving 100 days out in the wilderness. And I was like, dude, I saw, like, a 60-year-old woman build a shelter. And I was like, I could build a shelter.
Wow.
And so I just built it, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna live in it. Start living in it, and then, like, that's when I started making content.
Thanks for inviting me over.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
We got a nice fire going.
What made you want to live out here?
Man, living in the woods, I love how every day I can, like, make my life better. I can see my progress. You know, like, if I want a more comfortable bed, I gotta build it. And my worries are more like, they feel more real to me than living in the city, you know, so I love inspiring people because, like, growing up, I had to be inspired. Like, life's not always that fun, you know, and then, like, you'll have people that'll do something or say something a certain way, and, like, it can really change your life. And I've always wanted to be able to be that for someone else, you know. And I'm just wondering, like, what made you have that same drive to, like, really help people and make an impact on the world?
Yeah, for me, what it was is I got to a place where life was too hard for me. It got too big, it got too strong, it got too heavy. From drug addiction to just feeling like I just didn't want to be alive, you know?
Yeah.
So I ask for the willingness to be willing to have a new life, and I do things different. Like, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I started making changes. I started hanging around better people. start journaling, writing, and just being creative, trying to avoid the smoke.
Yeah, we just got
But
getting smoked out.
my main thing now is to just be an example, do the best that I can, try to give back,
Yeah.
try to live a new life, because the way that I was living it took me to rock bottom, you know?
Yeah. Man, it's so inspiring because like you did have such a hard life, and you are just like making such a big impact right now, you know, and it's really awesome to see. Like you go and volunteer at the church, and you're doing your thing. You're supporting the company with like so many people you're helping out, and it's just it's really cool.
Yeah, appreciate it. You actually inspire me too, because you just do what you want and you're happy and you're helping a lot of people. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's why I'm glad to meet you, so that way we could learn from each other and grow.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's awesome. You ever thought about living in the woods? You like camping?
Not really.
Yeah, no, not really.
It's kind of tough. Actually, I'm enjoying myself right now because it's peaceful, because for so long in my life, it wasn't peaceful. There was so much noise in my life, in my mind. Now, one of the biggest things of my life is to be able to find peace of mind.
Absolutely.
You know, to be okay in my own skin.
Yeah.
And I found that through meditation and, prayer and writing and hanging around positive people and music. YouTube helps me a lot. Inspirational speakers. I listen to it like my life depends on it. I'm constantly feeding my mind with positive things.
Yeah.
Whatever you focus on becomes stronger.
100%. Yep. Whatever you look for, that's what you're gonna find. You gotta like wake up and choose to be positive.
I always thought I wanted to be a city guy, and I always liked the city, but it is nice out here. It's quiet, and you can kind of. But before I start working on my spiritual life, I would hate it out here, man. It's boring, But it's actually, I'm having a really good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's why I love it too. It's just like when I'm out in the woods alone, like I really feel close to God, because like there's no one I'm talking to, and it's just like quiet. I'm in nature, and it's just I really feel in tune with like my soul when I'm out here. I can really think, and like I really enjoy the peacefulness about it. But
I just wanted to say, for people that are struggling with any kind of addiction or any kind of abuse, or you feel like giving up, but just don't, just put one foot in front of the other. And then if you just continue to try to surround yourself with people that are doing things that you like, and you just keep pushing forward and find something that you like, things will get better.
I think that's what's so inspiring about your story, is like you can tell people there's always a way out, no matter how bad it is. Like you've made it, and you're turning your life around, and not only like are you making money to survive now and like just being more successful, but you can get out of the negative headspace as well, just by like being determined.
Yeah.
It's really cool. What's like today, what is your biggest inspiration?
Well, one of the things that drives me is the pain of what happens if I don't do something different. I know it's behind me, and I know that if I continue to do the same things that I did, I'm going to get the same result.
Yeah.
And for so long in my life, I would do the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, and I got tired.
Yeah.
I got tired of it. I got tired of the pain. It's to my own self be true. I started getting honest. What do I really want? What's my North Star? What do I want out of life? And what am I doing today? Is it going to get me closer, or is it going to take me further away?
Yeah.
So every day I'm constantly trying to think about what I'm thinking about. I ask for the willingness to be willing. I ask for a desire to continue to move in the right direction, because if I don't, I'm going backwards. I'm the kind of guy to where I'm not just staying the same. I'm either going forward or I'm going backwards. And to me, I have a choice and it's an option, but for me, it's not an option I'm willing to choose anymore.
Yeah.
Because it hurts, man. It sucks back there, man. Not doing nothing, selfishness, self-centeredness.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so one of the things that inspires me is audible books, inspirational speakers on YouTube. If you watch my life in a 24-hour period, I'm listening to it more than I'm not. I sleep with it. I wake up with it. I drive with it. My life's like a mobile classroom. I'm constantly listening to people that have what I want. And if I do what they do, I'll have what they got, in my own way.
I think that's really cool, because I feel like a lot of people maybe go through the day without listening to stuff, and like what they're listening to is like the thoughts in their head, and that can be negative or positive, or like your brain can really trick tricky, you know. So if you got a positive in, like it's gonna really help.
Because the first thing I wake up, man, when my alarm goes off is like, oh my gosh, no. But I get up anyway. Like, I don't think about it. Like, I make commitment the night before. When my alarm goes off, it's not an option. I already set that the day before. I get up.
Yeah.
And I just start putting one foot in front of the other, and I ask my higher power, which I choose to call God, you know, to help me. And then, you know, reading and writing and listening to stuff and coffee and just like a routine, you know.
A routine.
Yep. And the thing is sticking to it, you know, like sticking to the routine. I used to be so undisciplined, and I did what I wanted, when I wanted to, regardless of who it hurt, and it brought me to my knees.
Yeah.
So now I'm just doing the opposite. And what could I bring to the table instead of what could I take?
Yep.
And
that's awesome.
I just want to inspire, man. I want to.
Yeah.
There's something more out here.
Definitely.
You know.
I feel the same way. Yeah, stacking those wins early in the morning really can set the whole tone for the day. Like if you wake up, make your bed, you know, do 100 push-ups, you know, that gets your mind in a way better spot than if you don't do that.
I learned to do the hard things first.
Yeah.
You know, because I go to the gym early in the morning, I read in the morning, I do the push-ups in the morning, I do all these things that I don't want to do. The rest of the day's easier. Yeah, you know, just get it out the way, you know, and just stick to it, because the pain of, like Jim Rohn is one of my favorite motivational speakers, says the pain of regret, the pain of the discipline's better than the pain of regret, or something like that.
Yep.
Because either way, it's hard. It sucks either way sometimes, you know, so I might as well get a result.
Yep. I try to live by that. With everything I'm doing, I try to think about, am I going to regret this decision when I'm on my deathbed? You know, like when I'm laying there about to die, am I going to wish I did this or wish I did that? You know, so.
You know, and one of the reasons why I'm even here right now is because of the fact that I didn't think that I could be here right now, if that makes sense. I wanted to do podcasts, and I wanted to do this because I want to show people that if you think you can't do it, you just do it anyway. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what you do, you know, and you got to start believing in yourself and have a team of people around you that believe in you, and just putting one foot in front of the other. And you know, I'm growing my wings on the way down. You know, I'm just jumping in, and I'm gonna lead the way, because that way sucks.
A lot of people never start because it's scary to start. You don't think you're ready to start at that time, but for a lot of things, like, you'll never be ready. You just got to do it. Absolutely.
I mean, can't get any worse than it was, so it's only going to keep getting better as long as I continue to put one foot in front of the other and do the best that I can.
Yeah, something you said, like, about, like, going back, like, you're scared of what can happen if you stop doing that, because you know, like, how bad it can get, and you don't want to go back. But there had to be, like, a few times throughout your life where you felt like you got there and then you slipped up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really keeping you? Oh, I don't know.
I kind of get what you're saying. Like,
like, what really made you decide that you never want to go back and you are going to be disciplined no matter what?
Well, for me, what it is it's that I'm starting to get momentum in my life, you know, and it's amazing how far you can go if you just start going. You know, and you start moving in a direction, and you start doing something different. It's so uncomfortable sometimes. It's awkward. It takes all of you, and it's like stretching, and it's like change is not easy. But I'm starting to see it in my life, in my actions, and my thoughts, and the people I'm around, and I'm seeing the people around me just not changing, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of just going around the same old thing, and I'm not getting any younger.
Yeah.
And just I don't know, man. Life's just hard, man. And it's like anything's better than doing drugs.
Yeah.
You know, or being homeless, or not having anywhere to go, or being alone and thinking everybody's coming to get you and nobody's even around there. It's being paranoid and being broke and not having nothing or nobody around you. It's a rough place to be.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, I moved here. I had to steal food in order to eat. I didn't have any clothing. I had one outfit. I didn't have anything, you know, living on the street. And it's just not a way to live.
Yeah. But do you think also at the same time, like, those times obviously made you who you are, you know? Like for me, I just when you said like you had one pair of clothes and on the street homeless, I might be silly because I do some of that stuff on purpose. Like this is like my only outfit, you know, and I live in a tent and I choose to do it. Just because I feel like that hardship is going to make me grow as a person, you know?
But it's different though. It was different because you're choosing it, and that's what, like, for me, it's where it took me.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any money. I didn't have any food because I didn't have any freaking. I was just living like a fool, you know.
Yeah.
It was a brokenness. It was messed up.
Way different. Way different.
Two different things, you know.
Absolutely.
But I like your outfit.
Thanks.
Yeah, we match.
Yeah. Man, it's so inspiring, your story, just because of like how much you've been through and how positive of a guy you are and how willing you are to help people. I know you've been like screwed over by people and just like you seem to just have so much passion for life, you know? And it's really cool to me. Man, like what really makes you want to impact people positively? You know, like
I think
where's that drive?
I think it's coming from like I'm starting to find out who I really am, not the person that people told me I was, and being abused growing up and going through addiction and all the things I've been through. I'm finding out by doing something different with my life, like I was talking about. I'm actually a pretty cool person, you know, and I have a huge heart, and I'm creative, and I love music, and I just want to have fun and be successful, and you know, I'm getting hungry for more of self-worth, you know, and contentment of who I am, and I understand what it feels to be broken and empty, and I have hope today because of, you know, I have God in my life, and I don't know, I'm just kind of like, I know that all this pain and all the things I've been through have a purpose.
Yeah.
It's refined me. It's like a diamond, you know, all the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's building me, and I have hope that it's just going to get better. And I'm just looking forward. I want to see what's on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, I got in a car accident, and my two friends, they both died. I was the only survivor. And so we figure, okay, I'm here for a reason, right? So I don't know what it is. So what is that reason? I'm going to try to find out, you know, and I want to be able to, I don't know, man. I'm new at this whole thing, you know. It's kind of trippy, isn't it?
We all are. We're all new at this.
Every new experience, you know.
Yeah.
I just want more, man.
Mm-hmm.
I want more out of life. I want to find out what's my purpose.
What's your purpose? Absolutely.
And if I can help somebody else find theirs on the way, I mean, that'd make it be a lot better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the world's so ugly, you know. There's so much mean and hate and ugly, and I just want to make the world a better place, make the internet a better place.
Yeah.
It's like we're all here. We might as well just get along and have fun and do things the right way, you know.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, positive vibes, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I grew up like, man, there was a certain point in my life where I was like, just like didn't like life, you know, didn't like the world. I was like, things are unfair. And like, I would just walk through life with like a negative mindset. But for me, I noticed like if I'm just walking by a lady on the street and I smile and say hello, like you can really be a positive impact on someone's day just by like choosing to be a positive impact on people. And that was the first time I started like really feeling good, and just like at that point I decided that I want to be the best positive impact I can on the people around me. And just once I started social media, I was like, wow, I can really be a positive impact on the world if I work hard enough.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
I love that stuff.
It makes me feel good when someone else has a good day or
Yeah.
they're happier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know what it's like to struggle, man. I know the pain, I know the shame, I know the guilt, I know how broken this world can make you. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And I'm experiencing a new way, so it's like there's better things coming.
Mm-hmm. Man, so thanks for coming out. I hope that hopefully this can be a great start for you, inspiring the world on your new podcast. And thanks for joining me in the woods.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for teaching me how to build a fire.
Absolutely.
With nothing. Like, you're crazy, man. How do you do this? I don't get it. Like, you just make it this whole place like home. You want to move in.
Man, I don't know. That is my favorite thing, is going out into the woods and just trying to make it comfortable for myself. Building a little bench, a little fire.
That's cool.
So thank you. Let's get back to your setting.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cool. Man, that was cold.
That was a little chilly out there.
Yeah. I'm going to do this a little different. Usually I ask 10 questions. I just wrote a few down. So if social media wasn't around, would you still be doing bushcraft?
I really would want to. I started doing the bushcraft stuff before I decided to do social media, but, I've gotten lots of opportunities and blessings through the social media to continue to be able to do it. So eventually I would get to doing bushcraft. But
how did you get into doing music?
Music, man, I've always loved music. When I grew up, like playing sports, just listening to music on the way to the games, getting hyped up, music really made me feel something. And so like, I just wanted to be able to do that and, make my first song. You listen to it back. It's one of the most fun things.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then, how do you continue to have such a positive outlook on your life?
Man, one day I just chose that I have to be happy. There's no other option. You can be sorry for yourself, but it gets you nowhere. So just got to wake up every day and choose to be positive, choose to be grateful.
So how do you deal with self-doubt?
Self-doubt. Man, that's a tough one. I haven't ever had a lot of self-doubt, just because I feel like my whole life other people have doubted me, and so there hasn't really been room to like self-doubt. But I feel better when I choose to be confident, and so like it's just a decision that I made that like I'm gonna be confident and just gotta just choose every day.
So you know a little bit about me and how I overcome addiction and struggle with some mental illness, and I'm overcoming that as well.
Yeah.
What sort of things that you have to overcome every day?
Just in general, like what I gotta overcome.
Yeah, I know you
or
don't
like
have,
mental battles.
I know you don't have a drug addiction or anything, but what sort of addiction, I guess you would say?
Yeah, I mean, the big one for me was like doom scrolling on social media when I was like right out of high school, living in an apartment. I'd spend a lot of hours just scrolling on my phone, and I felt like that was pretty addicting. And I would always be laying there thinking like, man, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna regret this so much. Like I'm gonna wish that I just was out doing something instead of scrolling on my phone. And so that was a tough one to break. But that's when I decided to like fill my time with going out to the woods, and so that's what started it all.
That's what I did. I got rid of social media also, and I found that even when I got rid of it, I would always grab my phone, but there would be nothing to check
on there. That's
and
fun.
I got a lot more free time now and a lot more time to focus on what really matters.
Mm-hmm. And man, I'm curious, like how hard was that for you to, like, did you ever re-download social media after you deleted it, or you just...
So what happened was I get emails. I had to turn my email notifications off because I'd keep getting email notifications, and then I wanted to get curious.
Mm-hmm.
So I would try to go back, but I just decided that in order for me to be the best version of me, I got to find out who I am, what I like, what I don't like, and get my self-worth from me, not from people liking or commenting on my post.
Absolutely.
And it was awkward at first, but now it's the best thing that I ever done.
Yeah.
Social media is a great tool and it has a lot of great purposes, but for me, I needed to step away from it for a while just to find out.
Mm-hmm.
More
Yeah,
of me.
man, that's awesome. I almost feel like I got to do the same thing because, like, I quit scrolling and I went out to the woods, but then I started creating content, and then, like, just creating content. I'm waiting for something to upload, and I'll just start scrolling again, and that's really cool being able to just cut it out completely. I bet it feels awesome.
Yeah, because it's like you find out who your real friends are.
Mm-hmm.
Not just people just posting just because of this or that.
Yeah.
But it is a great tool, though. I mean,
it's a great tool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, social media these days is like everything. You know, you can reach so many people. I love being able to inspire people and motivate people with social media. Like I would never be able to reach as many people as I currently am without it. So, and I think it's awesome. You're getting back into it, trying to do the same thing with this podcast. It's really cool.
That's what I'm doing is I'm starting this podcast, and I just want to be able to reach people.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you take one step back in order to take 2 steps forward, and that's what I did.
Absolutely. Yeah. And your story is awesome. You can motivate so many people. Just how inspiring your story is. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. That's why every day I just try to do the right thing to the best of my ability and connect to God and try to be around good people.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. That's so important.
And so for those that don't know of you, where could they find you and learn more about you?
I'm on all platforms at Will Survives, so they can check me out there. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah, check out Will Survives.
Thank you.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I just want to say to my fans, Nick, I just met a couple days ago, and he's awesome. He's got a crazy story, lots of hardship in life, but you've picked yourself up by the bootstraps, and you know you're killing it now. And I just think it's so awesome that you want to do a podcast to motivate and inspire people, just be a positive impact. So you guys should continue checking out his work. I think it's really cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're going to think of some more questions, right? I appreciate you watching today. If you have any questions you'd like me to ask future guests, just leave them in the comments below. This is 10 Reasons Why with Nick Iliadis. Have a brand new day.